Hare Krishna. So we're continuing with Gita Govinda study session, chapter 11, Sananda Govinda, Blissful Krishna. Text 11.1. Suchiram Anunayena Prinayitva Mrigakshim Gatavati Krita Veshe Keshave Kunjashayam Rachita Ruchira Bhusham Drishti Moshe Pradoshe Spurati Niravasadam Kapi Radham Jagada. Suchiram for a long time, Anunayena with conciliation, Prinayitva having pacified, Mrigakshim the doe-eyed woman Radha, Gatavati when he went, Krita was done, Veshe by whom dressing, Keshava Krishna Kunja in the bower, Shayam to the bed, Rachita were arranged, Ruchira attractive, Bhusham on whom ornaments, Drishti to vision, Moshe the impediment, Pradoshe evening, Spurati and when it was appearing, Niravasadam and whose grief was gone, Kapi a certain Sakhi, Radham to Radha, Jagada spoke. Once Sakhi spoke to Radha, now attractively ornamented, her grief dissipated as evening appeared and impeded the vision, and as Krishna dressing up went to the bed in the bower after pacifying her for a long time. Commentary. The 10th chapter describes Radha's anger. This chapter describes Krishna's meeting with her after she has been respected. Some unnamed Sakhi spoke to Radha as evening appeared, blinding the vision. This made it impossible to see anything. This darkness was suitable to produce rasa. At this time, Krishna was going to the bed with the cottage surrounded by creepers. After pacifying Radha with conciliation for a long time, this indicates that he was under her control, having great affection for her. The conciliation consisted of offering flowers and ornaments in order to show that she was his only object of love. Flowers and ornaments in order to show that she was his only object of love. Radha had decorated herself with attractive ornaments. She no longer suffered from his not coming since he had pacified her. Song 20, Vasanta Raga Yati, Tala Bhyam Giyate. The song is sung in the Raga of Vasanta and in the Tala of Yati. Epigraph to the song. The Sakhi speaks through this song. The Raga is Vasanta and the Tala is Yati. Text 11.2. Virachita Chatu Vachana Rachanam, Charane Rachita Parini Pranipatam, Samprati Manjula Banjula, Simani, Keli Shayanam, Anuyatam, Mugdhe, Madhu Mathanam, Anugatam, Anusara Radhike. Virachita is made to you, Chatu, sweet, Vachana of words, Rachanam by whom the composition, Charane at your feet, Rachita is performed, Pranipatam by whom prostration, Samprati now, Manjula attractive, Vanjula of the Ashoka creepers, Simani at the edge, Keli of pastime, Shayanam to the bed, Anuyatam having gone, Mugdhe, O beautiful woman, Radha, Madhu, love, Madhurya Rasa, Mathanam, stirring up, Anugatam and loyal, Anusara follow Krishna, Radhike, O Radha. The Sakhi speaks, he composes sweet words, bows to your feet, and has now gone to the pastime bed at the edge of the attractive Ashoka creepers. Oh, beautiful Radha, follow Krishna who inspires love and is loyal to you. Commentary, oh beautiful Radha Mugdhe, you bewilder the son of Nanda by your beauty, which is superior to that of all the women of Raja. Or, oh, you are foolish, since you delay in following after Krishna who is obedient to you. O beautiful Radha, you bewilder the son of Nanda by your beauty, which is superior to that of all the women of Raja. Or, oh, you are foolish, since you delay in following after Krishna who is obedient to you. Or, oh, you foolish, since You delay in following after Krishna, who is obedient to you. O Radha, you have brought Krishna under control by your sweet words. And the fifth note, fifth note is attachment in Shringara increases by predominance of the fifth note in singing. See commentary of Gita Govinda 1.41 for more details. Ra can mean sound or form. Thus, Radhike can be analyzed as Ra, sound, plus Adike, profuse. Krishna Sara Hara Panchamasware, Muncha Gita Kutukani Radhike. Prekshate atra harinanudha vidam tvam na yavad ati bhishano jana. Vishaka says, O Radha, possessing the fifth note which steals the self-control of Krishna, stop singing that attractive song because your angry husband will see you being pursued by Krishna. Ujjwal Nilmani 4.26. He stirs up Madhurya Rasa. This indicates he is skillful at tasting Shringar Rasa, or it means a bee like a bee. Krishna is greedy to taste Radha's Rasa, or Krishna is he who agitates spring Cupid. Follow after this Cupid. He is obedient, Anugatam, attracted by your beauty, or he follows you with a favorable attitude. Or Ra means love, or Radha with extreme love, love plus Adike, profuse with natural Shringar Rasa, Madhum Atha Nama no Gatam. Follow after your beloved who has received the appointment time, after controlling spring in all ways, Atha. Follow him after being inclined to play in many ways. Spring is the Uddipana for playing. Follow after your beloved who has received the appointment time, after controlling spring in all ways. Follow him after being inclined to play in many ways. Spring is the Uddipana for playing. Follow after your beloved who has received the appointment time, after controlling spring in all ways. Follow him after being inclined to play in many ways. Spring is the Uddipana for playing. Or Radha, follow him. How can I go uncalled? The clown called Madhu has come, offering respects to him. Madhu Mata Nama, follow after Krishna. That is the chorus. The verse then describes how Krishna is devoted, Anugatam. He is able to make compositions of pleasing words. You are my beloved, worth a million lives. You are my beloved, worth a million lives. All the women of Raja are not equal to the gleam of your toenail. You are my beloved, worth a million lives. All the women of Raja are not equal to the gleam of your toenail. All the women of Raja are not equal to the gleam of your toenail. I am controlled by your extraordinary qualities. I cannot remain without you for a moment. All the women of Raja are not equal to the gleam of your toenail. I am controlled by your extraordinary qualities. I cannot remain without you for a moment. I'm controlled by your extraordinary qualities. I cannot remain without you for a moment. The word Rachita indicates offering respects along with various types of pacification. He offers respects to your feet, or he has offered respects to my feet to pacify you. He offers respects to your feet, or he has offered respects to my feet to pacify you, or he has offered respects to my feet in order to go towards the appointed meeting place. Where is he now? He has gone towards the pastime bed at the edge of the attractive Ashoka creepers. Standing there, he waits for you. The creepers are an uddipana for love. The creepers are an uddipana for love. Text 11.3. Ghana jaghana stana bhara bhare dara manthara charana viharam mukharita mani manjiram upai vidhehi marala nikaram. Mugdhe, Madhu, Mathanam, Ghana, heavy, Jaghana of hips, Stana on breast, Bhara, the weight, Bhare, a woman, O woman bearing, Dara out of fright, Manthara, slow, Charana of your feet, Viharam with the movement, Mukharita, jingling, money of jewels, Manjiram and with anklets, Upahi, go to Krishna, Videhi, make Marala of the swans, Nikaram or a defeat. Go to him now with your feet moving slowly with fright, with the sound of your jeweled anklets. O Radha, endowed with heavy breasts and hips, defeat the swans. With the sound of your jeweled anklets. O Radha, endowed with heavy breasts and hips, defeat the swans. O beautiful Radha, come into your friend, go to Krishna. In what manner? Go while placing your feet slowly with some fear. The reason is given by addressing her with descriptive terms. O Radha, with very heavy breasts and hips, defeat the swans by your graceful gait and by the sound of your anklets. Defeat the swans by your graceful gait and by the sound of your anklets. It is hinted that this time is suitable for meeting, since now, while the swans are making noise, people will think that the sound of our anklets is the sound of swans. The sound of swans is also auspicious for journeys. Therefore, you should not delay in going. It is said in Vasanta Raja, Kashtasu Sarvaswapi Darshanena Hamsasya Shabdena Sasarva Siddhi. Everything said in conversations becomes accomplished by the sound or sight of swans. Marala is a swan according to Dharani. Nikara means defeat according to Vishwa Prakasha. Text 11.4. Shunu Ramaniyataram Ramanijana Mohana Madhuripu Ravam Kusuma Sharasana Shasana Vandini Pika Nikare Bhaja Bhavam Mugdhe Madhumatanam. Shunu, here, Ramaniyataram, attractive, Ramanijana, the young women folk, Mohana, enchanting, Madhuripu of Madhuripu, Krishna, Ravam, the sound, Kusuma Sharasana of Cupid, Shasana, the orders, Vandini, as they follow, Pika of cuckoos, Nikare, the flocks, Bhaja, take shelter, Bhavam, in Krishna's love. Hear the attractive sound of Krishna's voice, which enchants the young women. As flocks of cuckoos follow the order of Cupid, take shelter of Krishna's love, O beautiful Radha. Commentary, the Sakhi describes other Uddipanas. Here, the sweet other Uddipanas stimuli. Here, the sweet speaking of Krishna, which bewilders young women with its exquisite sweetness, or hear the sound of Krishna's flute glorifying your qualities, and which bewilders with its astonishing swaras, gramas, murchanas, tanas, talas, and ragas. speaking sweetly. That sound is most attractive, Ramaniyataram, and thus bewilders the women. Another version as Madhupa Viravam. The sound produces various rasas for the bees. Or hear the sound of Krishna who tastes Madhurya Rasa, Madhupa. And by hinting that he is a bee, it suggests that Krishna is greedy for Radha's rasa and absorbed in singing her qualities. And by hinting that he is a bee, it suggests that Krishna is greedy for Radha's rasa and absorbed in singing her qualities. Madhuripu means enemy of honey, a bee as well as Krishna. Madhuraya gira valguvakyaya. Madhuraya gira valguvakyaya. Buddha manognaya. Pushkarekshana. Vidhikaririma. Viramuhyati. Adharasiduna pyaya yasvana. The gopis said, O lotus-eyed one, by your sweet voice and charming words, which attract the minds of the intelligent, we have fainted. Our dear hero, please revive your maidservants with the nectar of your lips. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.31.8. Kastri angate kala padayata venu Gita sammohitarya charitana chaletri lokyam Trailokya Saubhagam Idam Cha Niriksha Rupam Yad Godvija Druma Mruga Pulakani Abhibran. The gopis said, Dear Krishna, what woman in all the three worlds won't deviate from religious behavior when bewildered by the sweet drawn out melody of your flute? When bewildered by the sweet drawn out melody of your flute. Your beauty makes all three worlds auspicious. Even the cows, birds, trees, and deer manifest the ecstatic symptom of bodily hair standing on end when they see your beautiful form. Even the cows, birds, trees, and deer manifest the ecstatic symptom of bodily hair standing on end when they see your beautiful form. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.29.40. The flocks of cuckoos are offering respects to Cupid's order, Kusuma Sharasana Shasana. They are carrying out his orders. As they do so, take shelter of love of Krishna. They're carrying out his orders. As they do so, take shelter of love of Krishna, or while the cuckoos sound Cupid's order, you make manifest their intentions. Manifest sounds like the cooing of cuckoos when you experience bliss with Krishna during love. Vandina is one who praises according to Amarkosha. The chirping of a flock of cuckoos is an auspicious sign indicating Krishna's sweet voice, like someone singing and playing instruments while traveling. The chirping of a flock of cuckoos is an auspicious sign indicating Krishna's sweet voice, like someone singing and playing instruments while traveling. Text 11.5. Anila tarala kishalaya nikarena karena latha nikurambam preranam ivakara bhoru karoti gatim prati muncha vilambam mugdhe madhumathanam. Anila in the waving Tarala, trembling, Kishalaya of shoots, Nikarena with the clusters, Karena hands, Lata of creepers, Nikurambam, the assemblage, Preranam, encouragement to you, Eva as if, Karabhoru, a woman who ties an elephant's trunk, Karoti makes Gatim going Prati towards Muncha, forsake, Vilambam, procrastination. O Radha with graceful ties, do not procrastinate in going. All the creepers encourage you to go by waving their bud clusters like hands in the wind. O beautiful Radha, commentary, O Radha with thighs curved like the back of the hand. Do not waste time in going. All the creepers encourage you with their clusters of buds quivering in the breeze like gesturing hands. Do not waste time in going. All the creepers encourage you with the clusters of buds quivering in the breeze like gesturing hands. Not able to tolerate your unsuitable behavior, by waving their buds, they urge you on as if saying, do not delay. Not able to tolerate your unsuitable behavior, by waving their buds, they urge you on as if saying, do not delay. In Shakuna Shastra, it is said, Vame madhura vak pakshi vriksha pallavito gratha anukula vahan vayu prayane shubha suchaka. Pleasant breeze, trees with buds on their tips, birds and sweet talking on the left indicate auspiciousness in going on a trip. Nikurambam means all according to Amarakosha. Karabha means trunk of a young elephant. The ornament called prayers is used. Text 11.6. Puritam Ananga Taranga Vashad Iva Suchita Hari Parirambham Pricha Manohara Hara Vimala Jala Dharam Amum Kucha Kumbham. Mugdhe Madhu Mathanam, Spuritam, trembling, Ananga of Cupid, Taranga of the waves, Vashad by the force, Eva as if Suchita is indicated, Hari of Krishna, Parirambham by which the embrace, Pricha inquire, Manohara attractive, Hara and on which there is a necklace, Vimala white, Jaladharam like a cloud, Amum this whether it is proper to go, Kuchakumbam of your pot-like breast, inquire from your pot-like breast, trembling as if by waves of Cupid, which are decorated with an attractive pearl necklace like a white cloud, indicating the embrace of Krishna. Inquire from your pot-like breast, trembling as if by waves of Cupid, which are decorated with an attractive pearl necklace like a white cloud, indicating the embrace of Krishna. Oh, beautiful Radha, commentary, ask your pot-like breast if it's proper or improper to go. Those breasts are trembling as if controlled by waves of Cupid. Those breasts are trembling as if controlled by waves of Cupid. This suggests that Radha has waves of rasa. The ordinary pot, influenced by the waves of the river, begins to tremble. The ordinary pot, influenced by the waves of the river, begins to tremble. The pots of your breast tremble from the influence of Cupid's waves in you, and thus you have waves of rasa. The pots of your breast tremble from the influence of Cupid's waves in you, and thus you have waves of rasa. The word Eva like suggests an analogy. Your breasts hold an attractive pearl necklace like a spotless cloud. Our breasts are compared to pots, and the necklace is a cloud. Her trembling breasts indicate the embrace of Krishna, who takes away the pain of separation. When a woman's breasts tremble, it's an indication of meeting the lover. This is the conclusion of those who know omens. Nityam Naraya Stane Kampa Priya Sangama Suchaka. Constant trembling of a woman's breast indicates meeting a lover. A pot-like breast indicate auspiciousness, since seeing a full pot on a journey is auspicious. Text 11.7. Adhi Gatam Akhila Sakhibir Idam Tava Vapur Api Rati Rana Sajjam Chandi Rasita Rashana Rava Dindhimam. Abhisara Sarasam Alajjam Mugde Madhumathanam Adhigatam. It's known that Akhila, all Sakhi Bhir, by the Sakhis, Idam Distava, your Vapur body, Api, even Rati of love, Rana for the battle, Sajjam is prepared, Chandi, O bold warrior, Radha, Rasita, jingling, Rashana, bells or girdle, Rava, rattle, Dindimam with the drum. Abhisara approach the appointed place, Sarasam with Rasa, Alajjam, and without fear. O bold warrior, all your Sakhis know that you are prepared for the battle of love. Go to the appointed place without fear. Approach the place with Shringar Rasa, accompanied by the drum rattle of the bells on your waist. Approach the place with Shringar Rasa, accompanied by the drum rattle of the bells on your waist. Oh, beautiful Radha, commentary. When Radha becomes embarrassed in front of the Sakhi speaks. It's known by all your Sakhis that your body is fully prepared with proper ornaments for the battle of love. Or it is known by all your Sakhis that your body is prepared in various ways for the battle of love. Why be embarrassed at this time? Oh, Radha, playing rough in the battle arena of love. Approach the place appointed for amorous rasa in front of Krishna, accompanied by the drum rattle of your jingling belt with Shingar rasa or with the musical raga or with enthusiasm and without fear. Usually drums beat on the battlefield to encourage the fighting. Another version. Usually drums beat on the battlefield to encourage the fighting. Accompanied by the drum rattle of your jingling belt with Shringar Rasa or with the musical raga or with enthusiasm and without fear. Usually drums beat on the battlefield to encourage the fighting. Drum rattle of your jingling belt with Shringar Rasa or with musical raga or with enthusiasm and without fear. Usually drums beat at the battlefield to encourage the fighting. Another version as Abhirama, enjoy, instead of Abhisara. Enjoy lovemaking with Krishna without shame. It is said that shame is not suitable for lovemaking. Durga Simha in his commentary approves of Abhirama with a sense of paras Maipada, give enjoyment to Krishna, even though the verb is in the Atmanepada form. Other examples of alternatives are Chalad Bhadam, trembling pain, instead of Valad Bhadam. Gita Govinda 1.27. The other words modify the verb. Thus, the meaning is as follows. The other words modify the word Abhirama. Enjoy lovemaking with Krishna without shame. It said that shame is not suitable for lovemaking. Durga Simha in his commentary approves of Abhirama with the sense of Parasmaipada. Give enjoyment to Krishna even though the verb is in the Atmanepada form. Other examples of alternatives are Chalad Bhadam, trembling pain, instead of Valad Bhadam. Gita Govinda 1.27. The other words modify the word Abhirama. Thus the meaning is as follows. Enjoy Shingar Rasa, endowed with Hava, Bhava, Motaita, and Kuttamita, with the sound of a jingling belt as the drum. The woman taking the dominant position is suggested. Kuttamita, when a woman becomes pained with external anger out of agitation, though she still has affection, when her lover grabs her breast or tries to kiss her, it's called Kuttamita by the wise. Ujjwal Nilmani 11.49. Hava, Bhava, and Mota Ita are already explained in footnote mentioned in commentary on Gita Govinda 10.15. With the sound of a jingling. With the sound of a jingling belt as the drum, the woman taking the dominant position is suggested. Radha asks, should I be embarrassed by the Sakhis? Sakhi says, the Sakhis know already, therefore do not delay in going. Text 11.8. Smara Shara Subhaga Nakena Sakhim, Avalambya Karena Salilam, Chala Valaya Kwaniter Avabodhaya, Harim Api Nijagati Shilam. Mugdhe Madhu Mathanam. Smara of Cupid, Shara as the arrows, Subhaga are as beautiful, Nakena whose nails, Sakima female friend, Avalambya having taken, Karena by your hand, Salilam gracefully, Chala go, Valaya of your bracelets, Kwaniter by the jingling, Avabodhaya, and having informed him, Harim to Krishna, Api even Nija your own, Gati of arrival, Shilam of the nature. Taking a Sakhi by your hand, whose beautiful nails are Cupid's arrows, go to Krishna gracefully. Taking a Sakhi by your hand, whose beautiful nails are Cupid's arrows, go to Krishna gracefully. Inform him through the jingle of your bracelets that you have come. O beautiful Radha, commentary, O friend, go with grace, taking support of a Sakhi with your hand, which has fingernails beautiful as arrows of Cupid. In the normal battle, there are weapons. In the battle of love, there are nails, which are the weapons of Cupid. Inform Krishna of the nature or the reality of your coming by the sound of your bracelets. Inform Krishna of the nature or the reality of your coming by the sound of your bracelets, or inform him that you have found a proper candidate. The proper warrior fights after finding an equal opponent. Another version as Nigadita Shilam, inform him of what was discussed. Text 11.9. Sri Jayadeva Bhanitam Adhiri Krita Haram Udasita Vamam Hari Vinihitam Manasam Adithishtatu Kanta Tatim Aviramam. Sri Jayadeva, by Sri Jayadeva Bhanitam, narrated Adhari Krita is defeated, Haram by which a necklace, Udasita is separated, Vamam, and from which crookedness Hari upon Krishna, Vihita are directed, Manasam of those whose minds, Adithishtatu, may this poem remain, Kanta Tatim on the throats, Aviramam always. May this poem narrated by Jayadeva, which defeats a pearl necklace but is devoid of its crooked nature, remain on the throats of persons absorbed in Krishna. End of song 20. May this poem, narrated by Jayadeva, which defeats a pearl necklace but is devoid of its crooked nature, remain on the throats of persons absorbed in Krishna. End of song 20. May this poem, narrated by Jayadeva, which defeats a pearl necklace which is devoid of its crooked nature, remain on the throats of persons absorbed in Krishna. End of song 20. may this poem narrated by Jayadeva, which defeats a pearl necklace but is devoid of its crooked nature, remain on the throats of persons absorbed in Krishna. End of song 20. Commentary. May this work narrated by Jayadeva always remain on the throats of those absorbing their minds in Krishna. This work defeats a necklace by its qualities adhiri krita haram, and also defeats udasita by its refined presentation, and also defeats by its refined presentation without crookedness. Aviramam uninterruptedly can also modify bhanitam narrated. Bhanitam narrated. This word is constantly narrated by Jayadeva. A necklace of beautiful object around the neck gives splendor to an ordinary person. The work of Jayadeva, which great souls place on their necks, defeats these two things, necklace and the beautiful object, by its sweet taste. Text 11.10. Sa mam drakshyati vakshyati smara katham prati angam alinganai pritim yasyati ramsyate saki samagatyeti sanchintyan Sanchintayan Satvam Pashyati Vepate Pulakayati Anandati Svidyate Pratyu Gachati Murchati Stira Tama Punje Nikunje Priya Sa she Mam Me Drakshati will see Vakshati she will speak Smara of love Katham words Prati Angam in every limb Alinganai by embracing me Pritim affection Yasyati she will show Ramsyati and she will indulge in love play with me Saki O female friend Samagatya having come Iti thus Sanchintayan thinking Sir he Tvam you Pashyati sees Vepate he trembles Pulakayati his hair bristles Anandati he experiences joy Svidyati he perspires Pratyut Gachati he rises to follow you Murchati and he faints Stira is firm Tama of darkness Punja in which the mass Nikunja in the Baba Priya your lover Krishna. The Saki tells Radha he thinks having come she will see me or talk words of love show affection by deeply embracing me with all limbs and indulge in love play with me. The Saki tells Radha he thinks having come she will see me talk words of love show affection by deeply embracing me with all limbs and indulge in love play with me. He thinks having come she will see me talk words of love. Talk words of love, show affection by deeply embracing me with all limbs and indulge in love play with me. Krishna, waiting in the dark bower, sees you, trembles, perspires with his hair standing on end and experiences joy. After love, when you leave unwillingly, he rises and follows you, but then faints. Commentary. Speaking of Krishna's great longing, the Saki tells Radha to hurry. Oh, friend, Radha will come and see me. Seeing me, she will speak about love with crooked and sweet words, faltering because of agitation of Cupid. Speaking of love, she'll show love by embracing me on each limb. She will affectionately indulge in play with me. Thinking in this way, Krishna sees you in the dark bower. He trembles with fear concerning your arrival. His hair stand on end, thinking of your embrace by the happiness of touch. His hair stand on end. He perspires with the fatigue in love making. After love, seeing you with longing as you leave unwillingly, rising up, he follows. But not seeing you, he faints, or you, beloved, seeing you out of longing, though you are not actually present, he rises from his seat. Blissful on seeing you, he then shows sattvika bhavas like trembling, hair standing on end. hair standing on end and perspiration. How then can one describe what will happen when you directly arrive? Thus you should go quickly. The embrace with all limbs is called Rudha. Vrikshadhi Rudha. Embracing like a creeper embraces a tree. Embracing like a creeper embraces a tree. The poetic meter is Sardula Vikriditam. The ornament is Deepaka. Text 11.11. Akshnor Nikshipad Anjanam Shravanayostapincha Guchavalim Murdhnis Shyama Saroja Dama Kuchayo Kasturika Patrakam Dhurtanam Abhisara Satvara Hrudam Vishwan Nikunje Saki Dwantam Nila Nichola Charu Sudrusham Prati Angam Alingati Akshno for the eyes, Nikshipad offering Anjanam Maskara, Shravanayos for the ears, Tapincha of Tamala shoots, Guchavali clusters, Murdhni for the head, Shyama blue, Saroja of lotuses, Dama a garland, Kuchayo for the breast, Kasturika of musk, Patrakam designs, Durtanam cheating, Abhisara on meetings with their lovers, Satvara are intent, Shrudam whose hearts, Vishwan spreading everywhere, Nikunja in the bower, Sakhi or female friend, Dwantam the darkness, Neela blue, Nichola as a cape, Charu beautiful, Sudrasham of women, Prati Angam every limb, Alingati embraces. Oh friend, the darkness in the bower spreading everywhere, beautifully as a blue cape, embraces each limb of cheating woman whose hearts are intent on meeting their lovers. It offers mascara for the eyes, clusters of tamala shoots for the ears, a garland of blue lotuses for the heads, and musk designs for the breasts. Commentary. The Sakhi, after describing Krishna's prema, describes the uddipana of the intense darkness. Commentary. The Sakhi The Sakhi, after describing Krishna's prema, describes the uddipana of the intense darkness. The Sakhi, after describing Krishna's prema, describes the uddipana stimulus of the intense darkness, suitable for meeting, and again tells Radha to hurry, and again tells Radha to hurry. Oh friend, the darkness in the bower of creepers all around embraces every limb of the beautiful-eyed woman who cheat others, whose hearts are eager for meeting and who are more skillful in pastimes. The darkness offers black mascara for their eyes. It offers clusters of buds of the black tamala tree to their ears. The darkness offers black mascara for their eyes. It offers clusters of buds of the black tamala tree to their ears. It offers a garland of blue lotuses to their heads. It offers patterns of black musk to their breasts. It has the beauty of a dark blue cape. All these things produce darkness in clothing and ornaments suitable for meeting secretly. It's not proper to delay by putting on regular ornaments and dress, since darkness has already provided these. The poetic meter is Sadula Vikriditam. The neuter gender is used in this verse. Dvantvam is a neuter word to suggest that eunuchs are qualified to decorate these women. All ornamentation should be performed only by Krishna. Why waste time in decorating yourself? Dhruta means a cheater. Text 11.12. Kashmira Gaura Vapusam Abhisarikanam Abadharekam Abhito Ruchimanjaribhi Yetat Tamala Dala Nila Tamam Tamisram Tat Prema Hema Nikasho Palatam Tanoti. Kashmira as saffron, Gaura golden, Vapusham whose bodies, Abhisarikam Abhisarikanam of women going to meet their lovers. Abadha are produced, Re come by with strakes. Abhito in all directions, Ruchi of beauty, Manjari bhi with lines. Etat that Tamala of Tamala, Dala as a leaf, Neela dark, Tamam black, Tamisram the darkness, Tat of them, Prema which is Prema, Hema of the gold, Nikasho Palatam, the touchstone, Tanoti becomes. The darkness is black like a Tamala leaf, filled in all directions with lines of beauty in the form of women whose bodies are golden like saffron. Night is the testing stone for the prema of women going to meetings. There are two images described here, the tamala leaf and the testing stone. In the night, if the forest filled with golden colored women in all directions, it's looked at from a bird's eye view. It would look like a dark tamala leaf with golden lines. The other image is that the darkness is compared to a black testing stone, which are streaks of gold line representing the prema of those women going out in the night to meet Krishna. There, prema is being tested on the black testing stone night. Comment. The darkness is like black, like a tamala leaf, filled in all directions with lines of beauty in the form of women whose bodies are golden like saffron. Night is the testing stone for the prema of women going to meetings, 120. Commentary, this is a test of love for people like you. The darkness produces a line made of rose of beauty everywhere of heroines going for meetings whose bodies are gold like saffron stamens. The darkness is black like a tamala leaf. It's the testing stone with a gold line of prema for women going to meetings. The purity of prema is tested in going for the meeting with the lover, for one must expect extreme darkness on the way. Text 11.13. Haravali Tarala Kanchana Kanchi Dama Manjira Kankana Manidyuti Deepi Tasya Dware Nikunja Nilayasya Harim Niriksha Vridavatim Atha Sakim Yam Yiti Uvacha Haravali on a pearl necklace, Tarala of the central jewel, Kanchana golden, Kanchi of a bell, Dama of the cord, Manjira honor, anklets, kankana and bracelets, money of the gems, duty and by the lights, Deepitasya, lit dware, at the door, Nikunja, which is a bower, Nilayasya, of the secret place, Harim Krishna, Niriksha, having seen, Rida Avatim, who became shy, Atha, then Sakim, a female friend, Yam, to her Radha, Iti das Uvacha, the Saki spoke. The Saki spoke to Radha, who became shy on seeing Krishna at the Saki spoke to Radha, who became shy on seeing Krishna at the door of the secret bower, lit by the light of gems on a bracelet and anklets, a golden belt, and the center jewel of a necklace. Commentary: the most skillful Saki, bringing Radha near the appointed bower with many words filled with rasa, points out to shy Radha how to enter the bower. The most skillful Saki, bringing Radha near the appointed bower with many words filled with rasa, points out to shy Radha how to enter the bower. Then the Saki spoke to Radha, which is described in the following song. Radha became shy on seeing Krishna at the door of the secret bower. Radha became shy on seeing Krishna at the door of the secret bower. Since lovers become shy at the first meeting, the bower is described as follows. It was illuminated by the light from gems on bracelets and anklets, a golden belt, and from the center jewel of the necklace. The bower is described as follows. It was illuminated by the light from gems on bracelets and anklets, a golden belt, and from the center jewel of the necklace. Tarala means the center jewel of a necklace according to Vishwa. Nilaya is a thief's house according to Ratnakosha. Song 21, Varadi, Ragena, Manta Talena Cha. The song is sung in the Raga of Varadi in the Tala of Manta. Epigraph to the song, the Raga is Varadi and the Tala is Manta. Text 11.14, Manjutara Kunjatala Keli Sadane, Vilasarati Rabhasa Hasita Vadane, Pravisha Radhe, Madhava Samipam Iha. Manjutara, attractive, Kunjatala in the forest bower, Keli of pastimes, Sadane, the abode, Vilasa, perform pastimes, Rati for love, Rabhasa out of eagerness, Hasita smiling, Vadane or Radha, whose face, Pravisha enter the bower, Radhe or Radha, Madhava, Madhava, Krishna, Samipam in the presence of Iha now. The Saki speaks to Radha, O Radha, with face smiling out of eagerness for love. The Saki speaks to Radha, O Radha, with face smiling out of eagerness for love, perform pastimes in the abode of pastimes within the attractive bower. Saki speaks to Radha, O Radha, with face smiling out of eagerness for love, perform pastimes in the abode of pastimes within the attractive bower. O Radha, with face smiling out of eagerness for love, perform pastimes in the abode of pastimes within the attractive bower. O Radha, enter the bower and approach Krishna. Commentary, O Radha, enter and approach Krishna. Perform pastimes in the pastimes abode within the attractive bower. Radha is described as follows. O Radha, whose face is smiling because of eagerness for love. O Radha, the life of Krishna, smiling. Hasitavat, with eagerness for love, you are the life of Krishna. Or enter the bower, enjoy with Madhava or Radha, or Radha with a pastime house, within the attractive bower, or enjoy pastimes with Krishna, who has a pastime abode in the attractive bower and is smiling out of eagerness for love. O Radha with a pastime house within the attractive bower. Or enter the bower, enjoy with Madhava or Radha with a pastime house within the attractive bower, or enjoy pastimes with Krishna, who has a pastime abode in the attractive bower and is smiling out of eagerness for love. The last line is the chorus repeated with each verse. Madhava means the husband of the abode of beauty. The name thus suggests that he manifests unlimited beauty when meeting with Radha. Madhava means the husband of the abode of beauty. The name thus suggests that he manifests unlimited beauty when meeting with Radha. Madhava means the husband of the abode of beauty. Ma. The name thus suggests that he manifests unlimited beauty when meeting with Radha. The name thus suggests that he manifests unlimited beauty when meeting with Radha. The name thus suggests that he manifests unlimited beauty when meeting with Radha. Text 11.15. Nava lasad ashoka dala shayana sare pravisha radhe madhava samipam iha vilasa kucha kalasha tarala hare. Nava fresh lasad shining ashoka dala of leaves shayana on the bed, sare best pravisha enter the bower radhe or radha madhava of madhava Krishna samipam in the presence iha now vilasa and enjoy kucha kalasha on your pot breast. Tarala is moving, hare whose necklace or radha with a necklace moving on your pot-like breast. Enter the bower and enjoy with madhava on the best bed made of fresh shining ashoka leaves. O Radha, enter the bower. Commentary. Enjoy with Madhava in the great treasure for young women, the bed made of ashoka leaves shining with freshness. Or enjoy in the best bed, O Radha, with a moving necklace on your pot-like breast. In a room for pastimes, there's usually great treasure. Describing Radha with a moving necklace indicates that she is in the indicates that she is in the dominant position in love. Also, mention of pots and necklace indicates auspiciousness at the beginning of amorous enjoyment. The first line can also mean O Radha, the best on the bed of ashoka leaves made by Krishna, or O Radha having the best bed of ashoka leaves, or enjoy with Madhava, who has the best bed of ashoka leaves made for you, or who is the best treasure of women on the bed of ashoka leaves, who has a moving necklace touching your breast. As a moving necklace touching your breast. This indicates he's in the dominant position. The word Ashoka with lamentation indicates destruction of the sorrow from without lamentation, indicates destruction of the sorrow from separation and spreading of bliss. Text 11.16. Kusuma Chaya Rachita Shuchi Vasa Gehe Pravisha Radhe Madhava Samipam Iha Vilasa Kusuma Sukumara Dehe. Kusuma flowers, Chaya with heaps. Rachita made, Shuchi new, Vasa Gehe pastime room, Pravisha enter the pastime room, Radhe or Radha, Madhava of Madhava, Krishna Samipam the presence, Iha year, Vilasa and enjoy Kusuma's flowers, Sukumara soft, Dehe whose body, or Radha with body soft as flowers, enter this place, this new pastime house made of many flowers and enjoy with Madhava, or Radha enter the bower. Commentary, or Radha enter and enjoy here in the pastime room, not enjoyed by others. With all types of flowers and decorations, or enjoy in the pastime room, the very form of Shringar Rasa Shuchi, suitable for enjoyment or meant for your enjoyment, built by Krishna, or Radha with a body softer than flowers. Or Radha with a body softer than flowers, or enjoy with Madhava, who made a fresh pastime house out of flowers and who has a body more tender than flowers, or Radha having a pastime house made by Krishna out of flowers. Or O Radha, having a pastime house made by Krishna out of flowers. Pravisha Radhe can be analyzed as excellent love with complete trembling. Thus, the phrase means, O Radha, filled with sattvika bhavas like trembling in the most intense form. O Radha, filled with sattvika bhavas like trembling in their most intense form. In puns, sa, sha, and sa can be interchanged. O Radha, filled with sattvika bhavas like trembling in their most intense form. In puns, sha, and sa can be interchanged. When taking Pravisha Radhe as pra plus visara plus ad plus de plus sha is taken as sha, sa. In making the bed, he has love for you. Enjoy with him, having developed sattvika bhavas. Dha means trembling and visara means love according to Vishwa. Kusuma Sukumara Dehe may be analyzed as follows. Kusuma means Krishna who on earth as great glory. Sukumara means the great shelter in the form of Cupid. Sukumara means the great shelter. Kusuma Sukumara Dehe may be analyzed as follows. Kusuma means Krishna who on earth has great glory. Sukumara means the great shelter in the form of Cupid. Thus the phrase means, O Radha, who has a form of Cupid, the great shelter of Krishna who is possessing great glory on earth. Thus the phrase means, O Radha, who has a form of Cupid, the great shelter of Krishna who is possessing great glory on earth. O Radha, the form desired by Krishna. O Radha, who has a form of Cupid, the great shelter of Krishna, who is possessing great glory on earth. O Radha, the form desired by Krishna. O Radha, who has a form of Cupid, the great shelter of Krishna, who is possessing great glory on earth. O Radha, the form desired by Krishna. Who is possessing great glory on earth. O Radha, the form desired by Krishna. Text 11.17 Chala Malaya Vana Pavana Surabhi Shite Pravisha Radhe Madhava Samipam Iha Vilasarati Valita Lalita Gite. Chala fickle Malaya of Malaya Vana from the forest Pavana with the wind Surabhi in the pastime house fragrant. Shite, cool, Pravisha, enter the bower, Radhe, O Radha, Madhava of Madhava, Krishna, Samipam in the presence, Iha now, Vilasa and enjoy, Rati during love, Valita is increasing, Lalita attractive or alluring, Gite song or amorous gesture, O Radha singing attractive songs and enacting alluring actions which increase during love, enter the bower and enjoy with Madhava in the pastime house, cool and fragrant with a fickle wind from the Malaya forest, O Radha singing attractive songs and enacting alluring actions which increase during love, which increase during love. Enter the bower and enjoy with Madhava in the pastime house. Enter the bower and enjoy with Madhava in the pastime house, cool and fragrant with the fickle wind from the Malaya forest. O Radha, enter the bower. Commentary, O Radha, go to Madhava, enter the pastime house, cool and fragrant with wind from Malaya forest, and enjoy with him. O Radha, go to Madhava, enter the pastime house, cool and fragrant with wind from Malaya forest, and enjoy with him. Or Chala Malaya Vana Pavana means fickle Malaya forest wind. Chala means that which agitates the mind. That Malaya wind which agitates the mind is indolent. Agitates the mind. That Malaya wind which agitates the mind is indolent. O Radha, who sings and enacts various gestures which increase during love. Or O Radha, who sings pleasant songs and is attractive in love. Another version is Rasa Valita, or Radha, who sings attractive songs combined with Shringar Rasa, or Radha, who sings and makes alluring gestures with Rasa, or enjoy with Krishna, who sings about your qualities and attractive songs, endowed with prema for you. Lalita is defined as follows. Lalita is defined as follows. Nana vidam anaharyam swabhavena manoharam shringara cheshtitam strinam Lalitam Samprachakshate. Lalita is defined as activities of women in Shringar Rasa, which are of various sorts, cannot be stopped and are attractive by their nature. Text 11.18. Vidata Bahuvalli Nava Pallava Ghane. Vidata Bahuvalli Navapallava Ghane Pravisha Radhe Madhava Samipam Iha Vilasachiram Alasapina Jagane. Vidata spread everywhere, Bahu many, Valli of creepers, Nava new, Pallava which shoots, Ghane in the pastime room thick, Pravisha enter the bower, Radhe or Radha, Madhava of Madhava, Krishna, Samipam in the presence, Ihan now, Vilasa and perform pastimes, Chiram for a long time, Alasa slow moving, Pina fleshy, Jagane whose hips, or Radha with fleshy, slow moving hips, enter close to Madhava and enjoy for a long time in the room dense with new shoots of many creepers spread everywhere. O Radha, enter the bower. Commentary, O Radha, enter and go near Madhava. Enjoy for a long time in the pastime room, dense with new shoots of many creepers spread everywhere. O Radha, with fleshy, slow-moving hips. It's hinted that the happiness experienced in love on the bed takes place for a long time without fear. O Radha, with fleshy, slow-moving hips. It is hinted that the happiness experienced in love on the bed takes place for a long time without fear. Text 11.19. Madhu Mudita Madhupa Kular Kalita Rave Pravisha Radhe Madhava Samipam Iha Vilasa Madana Rabhasa Rasa Bhave. Madhu, because of flower nectar, Mudita, joyous, Madhupa of bees, Kula by groups, Kalita is made, Rave in the bower in which the buzzing, Pravisha, enter the bower, Radhe or Radha, Madhava of Madhava, Krishna, Samipam in the presence, Iha now Vilasa, enjoy, Madana for Cupid, Rabhasa, vehement, Rasa is characterized by Shringar Rasa, Bhave, whose love, or Radha, endowed with love, filled passion for Shringar Rasa of Cupid, enter the filled with passion for Shringar Rasa of Cupid, Enter the bhava filled with the humming of many bees, joyous because of the flower nectar, and enjoy with Madhava. Or rather, enter the bhava. Commentary. The first line in the verse is describing the playroom. It is filled with the humming of many bees, which are blissful because of flower nectar. Or the phrase describes Krishna. Krishna made sounds like bees that are blissful because of flower nectar. Or the phrase describes Radha, or Radha making sounds like a bee, which is blissful because of flower nectar. Radha is further described in the verse Madana Rabhasa Rasa Bhave, or Radha, whose love is characterized by passion for Shringa Rasa of Cupid. Or the phrase describes Krishna, enjoy with Krishna. Or Radha, whose love is characterized by passion for Shringa Rasa of Cupid. Or the phrase describes Krishna, enjoy with Krishna, whose love filled with passion for Shringa Rasa of Cupid. Or Radha, whose love is characterized by passion for Shringa Rasa of Cupid. Or the phrase describes Krishna, enjoy with Krishna, who has love filled with passion for Shringa Rasa of Cupid. Enjoy with Krishna, whose love filled with passion for Shringara Rasa of Cupid. The phrase describes Krishna, who made sounds like bees blissful because of flower nectar, would indicate, however, that Krishna had already become blissful on enjoying with Radha, which had not actually happened. However, Madhu can also mean spring. Instead of flower nectar, he was blissful, humming like a bee in the spring. The phrase describes Krishna, who made sounds like bees blissful because of flower nectar, would indicate, however, that Krishna had already become blissful on enjoying with Radha, which had not actually happened. However, Madhu can also mean spring. Instead of flower nectar, it was blissful, humming like a bee in the spring. Text 11.20. Text 11.20. Madhuratara pika naka nikara ninandan mukhare pravisha radhe madhava samipam iha vilasa dashana ruchi ruchira shikare. Madhuratara, sweet pika of cuckoos, nikara of flocks, ninada with the chirping, mukhare in the playroom, resounding, pravisha, enter the bhava, radhe or radha, madhava of madhava, Krishna, samipam in the presence, iha now, vilasa enjoy, dashana as your teeth, ruchi as shiny, ruchira attractive, shikare whose rubies, or radha with attractive rubies shining as teeth, enjoy near Madhava in the playroom, resounding with the chirping of many sweet cuckoos. Enjoy near Madhava in the playroom, resounding with the chirping of many sweet cuckoos. Or Radha, enter the bhava. Commentary. The first line in the verse describes the playroom further as follows. It resounds with the chirping of the sweetest cuckoos. Or the phrase describes Radha, or Radha, who makes noises during love like the sweetest cuckoos. Or the phrase describes Radha, or Radha, who makes noises during love like the sweetest cuckoos. She's further described in the last line, O Radha, who has attractive rubies like the shining of your teeth. This is an example of Viparyasa Upama, inverted comparison. Dandi describes this. Or Radha, who has attractive rubies like the shining of your teeth. This is an example of Viparyasa Upama, inverted comparison. Dandi describes this. Tavananam, ivo nidram aravindam abhuditi sa prasiddhi viparyasat viparyasopameshyate. Viparyasa upama arises from reversing the roles of the object and the object it is compared to. Viparyasa upama arises from reversing the roles of the object and the object it's compared to. An example is this: the sleeping lotus was like your face. An example is this: the sleeping lotus was like your face. The real meaning is that the beauty of a teeth shines more than rubies. Or the first and last line can mean enjoyed Madhava who makes sounds indicating he's not fully satisfied on meeting you. Sounds like those of the sweetest cuckoos. He also has teeth more beautiful than rubies. Another version has Madhu Tarala, made fickle by the nectar, instead of Madhura Tara, sweetest. Shikara means a ruby according to Shashvata. Text 11.21 Vihita Padmavati Sukha Samaje Kuru Murare Mangala Shatani Bhanati Jayadeva Kaviraja Raje. Vihita as supplied, Padmavati with your beloved, Sukha happy, Samaje by whom a meeting, Kuru perform, Murare O enemy of Mura Krishna, Mangala of blessings, Shatani hundreds, Bhanati and who describes you, Jayadeva, Jayadeva, Kavi of poets, Raja of the king, Raje to the king. O Krishna, give 100 blessings to the king of poets, Jayadeva, who has described your qualities and supplied a happy meeting with your beloved. End of song 21. O Krishna, give 100 blessings to the king of poets, Jayadeva, who has described your qualities and supplied a happy meeting with your beloved. End of song 21. O Krishna, give 100 blessings to the king of poets, Jayadeva, who has described your qualities and supplied a happy meeting with your beloved. Who has described your qualities and supplied a happy meeting with your beloved. End of song 21. Commentary. O Murari, give 100 blessings to the king of poets, Jayadeva, who glorifies your qualities. He has given all the happiness to the Lakshmi of Sri Vrindavana by supplying a meeting with our beloved. Or give 100 blessings while the king of poets Jayadeva sings, producing joyous meeting with the beloved. This is a statement of intense love. Another version is Kuru Sudhire Mangala Shatani. O Radha Sudhire, give 100 blessings to Jayadeva, who has supplied a joyous meeting with your beloved. Using the phrase Kaviraj, king of poets, indicates pride on the part of the poet. It is said Yathochita Nijotkarsha Vadi Prauda Idiritam. When a person proclaims fitting his own excellence, it's called Praudha. The title is proper because he excels all others in describing the confidential pastimes. Text 11.22 Tvam chittena chiram vahannayam atishranto brasham tapita kandarpena cha patum ichati sudha sambadha bimbhadaram asyankam tad alankuru kshanam iha bru kshepa lakshmi lava Krite dasa ivopasevita padam bhoje kutaha sambrama. Tvam you chittena in his heart chiram for a long time. Vahan carrying I am E Krishna atishranto is exhausted. Brisham extremely tapita pain kandarpena by Cupid. Cha and patum to drink. Ichati desires sudha with nectar. Sambadha fill. Bimba which is a bimba fruit. Adharam your lips. Asya is ankam lap. Tad then alankuru decorate. Kshanam for a moment. Ihan now brew of your bro, Kshepa by the movement, Lakshmi of wealth, Lava by a speck, Krite bought, Dasa a servant, Eva as if Upasevita or worship, Padam Bhoje, since he is one, by whom your lotus feet, Kutaha why, Sambrahma, are you afraid? The Sakhi continues speaking to Radha, carrying you in his heart for a long time. He has become exhausted. He's extremely pained by Cupid. He desires to drink your bimba lips filled with nectar. He's extremely pained by Cupid. He desires to drink your bimba lips filled with nectar. Decorate his lap for a moment. Why should you fear him? Why should you fear him since he worships your lotus feet? Why should you fear him since he worships your lotus feet, purchased by the movement of your brow, like a servant purchased by a speck of wealth? Decorate his lap for a moment. Why should you fear him since he worships your lotus feet, purchased by the movement of your brows, purchased by the movement of your brow, like a servant purchased by a speck of wealth? Commentary. The Sakhi encourages Radha with various descriptions of Krishna. Krishna is hard to attain by other women, but is controlled by you since you have attained the greatest good fortune. Understand that he's very tired from carrying you in his mind. He's tortured intensely by Cupid. He's exhausted from carrying the weight of your heavy breasts and hips in his delicate heart. When a person accepts a very heavy load, he becomes extremely tired. He desires to drink your bimba like lips filled with nectar. It's natural that a tired and suffering person has a desire to drink. Therefore, act as an ornament on his lap for a moment. He's attached to many women. I fear this. Therefore, act as an ornament on his lap for a moment. He's attached to many women. I fear this. He's attached to many women. I fear this. Why should you have fear of Krishna? Iha, who serves your lotus feet. This means he's always at your side. The reason is given. He has been purchased by a particle of wealth in the form of the movement of your brow. One should not have fear of a servant purchased in this way. Sambrahma means fear according to Vishwa. Text 11.23. Sa 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 advasa sanandam. Govinde Lola Lochana, Sinjana Manju Manjiram, Pravishvesha, Niveshanam, Sa Shi Radha, Sa Sadvasa, with trepidation, Sanandam, and with joy, Govinde to Govinda, Krishna, Lola, moving, Lochana, whose eyes. Sinjana, jingling, Manju, attractive, Manjiram, her anklet, Pravivesha, entered, Niveshanam, the abode. The Sakhi describes see epigraph to song 22 for speaker indication. The Sakhi describes Radha with eyes moving to Govinda while jingling her attractive anklets enter the pastime house with trepidation and joy. Commentary. Radha entered the pastime house. What did she do? She was making sounds with her attractive anklets, Manju Manjira, Sinjana. Another version as Sinjana, Manju Manjiram. She entered with attractive anklets, making a jingling sound. Pravivesha indicates that she entered while manifesting hava and other gestures to charm him. She entered with fear and with joy. Her eyes moved to Govinda, Govinde Lola Lochana. Jingling anklets indicate she was trembling with Satvika Bhava and thus stumbled as she walked. Jingling anklets indicate she was trembling with Satvika Bhava and thus stumbled as she walked. Joy and fear are Vyabhichari Bhavas. A moving eye indicates an Anubhava, a side glance, or it indicates Chapala, Vyabhichari Bhava. Song 22, Varadi Raga Yati Talabhyam Giyate. The song is sung in the rag of Varadi and in the tal of Yati. Epigraph to the song. Having described the entrance into the pastime room, now the Saki speaks about the transformation of rasa with a festival for the eyes. The raga is Varadi and the tala is Yati. Text 11.24. Radha Vadana Vilokana Vikasita Vividha Vikara Vibhangam Jala Nidhim Iva Vidhu Mandala Darshana Taralita Tunga Tarangam Harim Eka Rasam Chiram Abhilashita Vilasam Sa Dadarsha Guru Harsha Vasham Vadanam Ananga Nikasham. Radha of Radha, Vadana of the face, Vilokana, the sight, Vikasita, were apparent, Vividha, various, Vikar of joyful transformations, Vibhangam, and in womb waves, Jalanidhim, the ocean, Iva as if Vidhu of the moon, Mandala of the disk, Darshana, the sight, Taralita are agitated, Tunga, huge, Tarangamus waves, Harim Krishna, Eka was for her alone, Rasamus attraction, Chiram for a long time, Abhilashita was desired, Vilasam by whom place, Sa, she, Radha, Dadarsha saw Guru great, Harsha by bliss, Vashambada was control, Vadanam whose face, Amanga Nikasham was like Cupid. The Saki describes Krishna had waves of various joyful transformations on seeing Radha's face. He's like the ocean whose huge waves become agitated on seeing the moon. Krishna had waves of various joyful transformations on seeing Radha's face. On seeing Radha's face is like the ocean whose huge waves become agitated on seeing the moon. Is like the ocean whose huge waves become agitated on seeing the moon. Is like the ocean whose huge waves become agitated on seeing the moon. Radha saw Krishna dedicated to her alone, who had a desire to play for a long time, whose face was controlled by great bliss and who was like Cupid. Chorus. Commentary. The arousal of rasa when the couple met has been described in this verse. Radha saw Krishna, who's endowed with the chief rasa, Shringar rasa, or who had great attraction for Radha alone, or who had rasa similar to Radha's. They had similar natures. Attachment between persons of similar natures produces friendliness. This nourishes rasa. Krishna is described as follows. He had a desire to play for a long time. His face was submissive to great bliss because of attaining his beloved. Krishna is described as follows. He had a desire to play for a long time. He had a desire to play for a long time. His face was submissive to great bliss because of attaining his beloved. This indicates extraordinary transformation. He is described as submissive because he could not prevent the joy. He was like Cupid. Ananga Nikasham, another version as Ananga Vikasham. He was a manifestation of Cupid. His face controlled by bliss indicates that he had realized that his desire for pastimes had been achieved. His face controlled by bliss indicates that he had realized that his desire for pastimes had been achieved. His face controlled by bliss indicates that he had realized that his desire for pastimes had been achieved. Akarer ingater Gatya Cheshtaya Bhashitena cha Netra Vaktra Vikarabhyam Gyayate Antar Gatam Manaha. The thoughts in the mind are known by changes in the eyes and face, by speaking, actions, gaits, suggestions, and general appearance. Panchatantra 2.50. That is the chorus. Now the verse is explained. Krishna is further described as follows. He was endowed with special waves in the form of various joyful transformations, such as yawning, stretching the body, and wringing the hands. Because of seeing the face of Radha, he was like the ocean, Jalanidhim, whose high waves became agitated by seeing the disk of the moon. He was like the ocean Jalanidhim, whose high waves became agitated by seeing the disk of the moon. Krishna is compared to the ocean because he's a shelter of the deep Shringar Rasa. Radha is compared to the moon since her face produces bliss. The transformations like yawning are compared to waves because they appeared with intensity. Text 11.25. Text 11.25. Haram amalatara urasi dadatam parirabhya viduram sputhatara fena kadamba karambitam iva yamuna jalapuram harim ekarasam haram a necklace amalatara a finest taram whose pearls urasi on his chest, Dadatam wearing Parirabhya, having embraced it, Viduram intensely, Sputatara gleaming, Fena of foam, Kadamba with clumps, Karambitam mixed, Eva like Yamuna of the Yamuna, Jala of the water, Puram the waves. He wears the finest pearl necklace on his chest and embraced it intensely. He is like the waves of Yamuna mixed with clumps of gleaming foam. He wears the finest pearl necklace on his chest and embraced it intensely. He is like the waves of Yamuna mixed with clumps of gleaming foam. Radha saw Krishna. Commentary. The transformations are described in this verse. He wore a necklace on his chest, closely embracing it. The necklace had the finest pearls. This was like the waves, Puram of the Yamuna mixed with clumps of gleaming foam. Krishna's beautiful black body is compared with the Yamuna. The white necklace is compared to the foam. His embrace of the necklace is an expression of motaya, showing affection for an object in the absence of the lover, inspired by the fulfillment of his desire. This is described in Rasarnava Sudhakara. Swabhilasha Prakatam, Motayatam, Itirtam, Motayita refers to visibly manifesting one's desires. Taram refers to a pure pearl, according to Vishwa. Another version as Parilambita Duram, the necklace was very long. By holding it on his chest, he embraced it. The necklace represents contact with Radha. Text 11.26. Shamala Mrudula Kalevara Mandalam Adhigata Gaura Dukulam Nila Nalinam Ivapita Paraga Patala Bhara Balaita Mulam Harim Eka Rasam. Shamala is blackish, Mrudula and soft. Kalevara of whose body, Mandalam the circle, Adhikata recognize Gaura golden, Dukulam and by Uma garment, Nila blue, Nalinam a lotus, Eva like Pita yellow, Paraga of pollen, Patala by a mass, Bhara profuse. Valaita is covered, Moolam whose base. He has a blackish soft body and particularly wears golden cloth. He is like a blue lotus whose base is covered by a profuse mass of yellow pollen. Radha saw Krishna. Commentary. Krishna's body is soft and dark blue. He wears golden cloth, particularly understood to be similar to the complexion of Radha. This indicates that there will be the greatest beauty when he embraces her, like a golden creeper embracing a tamala tree. This indicates that there will be the greatest beauty when he embraces her, like a golden creeper embracing a tamala tree. It is said in Rati Rahasya, Priyam Anukrita Valli Vibhrama Veshtayanti Drumam Iva Saralangi the Manda Sitkara Dirgham Vadanam Udita Kela Krandam Achubanartham Namayati Vinatangi Yallata Veshtitam Yet Veshtitam Tat. The woman with soft limbs embraces a lover, mistaking herself for a creeper and a lover for a tree. The woman with soft limbs embraces her lover, mistaking herself for a creeper and her lover for a tree while making soft hissing sounds. She lowers her face, weeping with the manifestation of play, avoiding his kisses. This is called Lata Veshtitam, embracing like a creeper. She lowers her face, weeping with the manifestation of play, avoiding his kisses. She lowers her face, weeping with the manifestation of play, avoiding his kisses. This is called Lata Veshtitam, embracing like a creeper. While making soft hissing sounds, she lowers her face, weeping with the manifestation of play, avoiding his kisses. This is called Lata Veshtitam, embracing like a creeper. He's like a blue lotus whose root is surrounded by a profuse mass of yellow pollen. He's like a blue lotus whose root is surrounded by a profuse mass of yellow pollen. Krishna, with blue complexion, softness, beauty, and charm, is compared to blue lotus. His yellow cloth is compared to yellow pollen stuck to its base. This comparison shows Uddipanas for love. The ornament is upama, simile. There is adbhuta, upameya, comparison of astonishment. Since pollen does not cover the base of the flower outside, or his body appears to have pollen on it because the body itself has such brilliance. The ornament is upama, simile. There is adbhuta, upame, a comparison of astonishment, since pollen does not cover the base of the flower outside. Or his body appears to have pollen on it because the body itself has such brilliance. Or his body appears to have pollen on it because the body itself has such brilliance. Text 11.27 Tarala Drig Anchala Valana Manohara Vadana Janita Ratiragam Sputa Kamalodhara Kelida Kanjana Yugam Eva Sharadi Tadagam Harim Ekarasam Tarala moving to and fro Driganchal of side glances Valana by the movement Manohara attractive Vadana by his face Janita is produced in Radha Rati of love Ragam by whom the passion Sputa blossoming Kamala of a lotus Udara in the interior Kelita playing Kanchana of wagtails, Yugam with a pair, Eva like Sharadi in autumn, Tadhagam, a lake. He produces passion in Radha by his attractive face with moving side glances. He's like a lake in the autumn with a pair of wagtails playing within a blossoming lotus. He produces with moving side glances. He's like a lake in the autumn with a pair of wagtails playing within a blossoming lotus. He produces passion in Radha by his attractive face with moving side glances. He is like a lake in the autumn with a pair of wagtails playing with a blossoming lotus. Radha saw Krishna. Commentary incites Radha to desire enjoyment by his beautiful face with fickle side glances, or he develops desire for enjoyment by the beautiful face of Radha with her side glances. This describes the glance of the heroine. Api bantiva drishtya vasa vihasati nirmala sabrukshepa kataksha chakanta manmata vardhini. When passion increases, the woman glances while moving a brow or smiles purely as if drinking up a love with a glance. Is like a lake where there is a pair of wagtail birds playing within a blooming lotus in the autumn season. Krishna is compared to a lake in the autumn because he contains rasa and because he becomes agitated to the extreme on seeing Radha and because with appearance of youth he develops clear beauty. His face is compared to a blooming lotus and his eyes are compared to wagtail birds because of the beauty and restless movement. His face is compared to a blooming lotus and his eyes are compared to wagtail birds because of the beauty and restless movement. In autumn, frolicking wagtails are seen in the lotuses on the lake. The image of the birds in the autumn's lotus suggests that the desire of the beholder will be fulfilled. Seeing the face of Krishna with his glances will give the happiness of love play that Radha desired. It is said in Varaha Samhita, Hema Samipa Sitambara Kamalo Pala Pujito Paladeshu Dadi Patra Dhanya Kute Drishto Bishtani Cheshtate Vihaga Iti Abjeshu Goshu Gajavaji Mahorageshu Rajya Prada Kushaladha Shuchi Shad Valeshu. When a bird is seen near a yogurt pot, grain vessel, gold, white cloth, a lotus, a water lily, or a worshipped object, one's desires are fulfilled. A bird seen with a lotus, cow, elephant, horse, large snake, or clean pastures is auspicious and bestows a kingdom. When a bird is seen near a yogurt pot, grain vessel, gold, white cloth, or lotus, a water lily, or a worshipped object, one's desires are fulfilled. A bird seen with a lotus, cow, elephant, horse, large snake, or clean pastures is auspicious and bestows a kingdom. Kanchana is a wagtail according to Amarakosha. Tadhaga is water body according to Vishwa. The ornament is Yukta Rupaka, combined metaphor. Smita Pushpo Jwalam Lola Netra Bringam Idam Mukham Iti Pushpa Dvirefanam Samgatya Yukta Rupakam. An example of Yukta Rupaka in which flowers and bees are combined is a face blossoming with a smile with moving eyes like bees. Text 11.28. Vadana Kamala Parishilana Milita Mihira Samakundala Shobam Smita Ruchi Ruchira Samulla Sitadhara Pallava Kritarati Lobam Harim Eka Rasam Vadana Kamala of his lotus face Parishilana for the revealing Milita rising Mihira 2 sons Sama equal Kundala of whose earrings Shobam the beauty Smita of his smile Ruchi with the beauty Ruchira attractive Samulla Sita trembling Adhara of his lips Pallava by the buds Krita is who produces Rati for enjoyment in Radha Lobam desire is beautiful with earrings shining like the suns in order to reveal his lotus face. He produces desire for enjoyment in Radha by his bud-like lips attractively smiling and eager to kiss Radha. Is beautiful with earrings shining like the suns in order to reveal his lotus face. Is beautiful with earrings shining like the suns in order to reveal his lotus face. He produces desire for enjoyment in Radha by his bud-like lips. He produces desire for enjoyment in Radha by his bud-like lips, attractively smiling and eager to kiss Radha. Radha saw Krishna. He produces desire for enjoyment in Radha by his bud-like lips, attractively smiling and eager to kiss Radha. Radha saw Krishna. Commentary. Krishna is further described in this verse. He's made beautiful by two earrings rising there like suns, for giving an experience of or revealing his lotus face. The earrings are compared to suns since they're inlaid with many gems. The earrings are compared to suns since they are inlaid with many gems. His face is compared to a lotus that blooms on seeing his beloved. His face is compared to a lotus that blooms on seeing his beloved. Abhuta Upameya comparison of astonishment is described as follows. Sarva Padma Prabhasara Samartha Iva Kvachit Tvad Ananam Vibhatiti Tam Abhuta Upamam Vidu. An example of Abhuta Upama is as follows. Your face shines as if the excellent beauty of all lotuses had been gathered together. Kavya Darsha 2.38. Is further described, he produces desire for amorous enjoyment in Radha by the buds of his lips slightly quivering from desire to drink her lips, attractive with the beauty of a smile. Is further described, he produces desire for amorous enjoyment in Radha. He produces desire for amorous enjoyment in Radha by the buds of his lips slightly quivering from desire to drink her lips, attractive with the beauty of a smile. Text 11.29. Shashi Kirana Churitodara Jaladhara Sundara Saku Suma Kesham Timirodita Vidu Mandala Nirmala Malaya Jatilaka Nivesham Harim Ekarasam Shashi of the moon Kirana with the rays Churitodara endowed. Jaladhara is like a cloud. Sundara, beautiful. Saku Suma with flowers. Kesham whose hair. Timira in the darkness. Udita shining. Vidu of the moon. Mandala is like the disk. Nirmala pure. Malayaja sandalwood. Tilaka of whose Tilaka Nivesham the mark. His hair with beautiful flowers is like a cloud endowed with the rays of the moon. The circular sandalwood tilaka on his forehead is like the full moon shining in the darkness. Radha saw Krishna. Commentary is further described in this verse. He has hair decorated with flowers like a cloud endowed with the rays of the moon. His hair is compared to a cloud because it's black. The flowers are compared to moonlight shining through the cloud. The flowers are compared to moonlight shining through the cloud. He wears spotless He wears spotless tilaka of sandalwood like the moon appearing in the darkness. The circular shaped sandalwood tilaka on his dark forehead is compared to the full moon shining in the darkness. But there should not be darkness when the full moon shines. This is an example, Adbhuta Upama, comparison of astonishment. Text 11.30. Vipula Pulaka Bara Danturitam Rati Keli Kalabhir Adiram Mani Gana Kirana Samuha Samujwala Bhushana Subhaga Shariram Harim Ekarasam. Vipula completely, Pulaka of bristling hairs, Bhara the weight, Danturitam, filled with Rati of love, Keli of the amorous play, Kalabhir because of Radha's arts, Adhiram unsteady, Mani of their gems, Gana from the clusters, Kirana of rays, Samuha with profuse, Samujwala shining, Bhushana from the ornaments, Subhaga is beautiful, Shariram whose body, his hair stand on end completely all over his body, is unsteady because of Radha's arts of amorous play. His hair stand on end completely all over his body. Is unsteady because of Radha's arts of amorous play. His body becomes beautiful from the ornaments shining with profuse rays from all their gems. Radha saw Krishna. His body becomes beautiful from the ornaments shining with profuse rays from all their gems. Radha saw Krishna. Commentary is further described in this verse. His hair stand on end all over his body. He is unsteady because of a skill in amorous play, such as kissing and embracing. His body is beautiful because of ornaments like crown, bracelets, and anklets shining with profuse rays from many jewels. The Madhyabhisharika heroine is indicated in these descriptions. Tulya Lajja Smarad Madhya Mohanta Surata Shama. The Madhya has equal amounts of desire and shyness and permits the lover to enjoy her after some bewilderment. The Shringar Ras of Krishna, which is a Sthai Bhava, permanent emotion, has been described along with Vibhavas, causes of Rati, Anubhavas, voluntary physical responses to Rati, Satvika Bhavas, involuntary physical responses to Rati, and Vyabhichari Bhavas, transitory emotions. Text 11.31. Sri Jayadeva Bhanita Vibhava Avi Guni Krita Bhushana Bharam Pranamata Hrudi Vinidhaya Harim Suchiram Sukrutodaya Saram. Sri Jayadeva, by Sri Jayadeva, Bhanita of the word spoken, Vibhava by the power, Dviguni Krita as double, Bhushana of whose ornaments, Bharam the weight, Pranamata offer respects, Hrudi in your heart, Vinidhaya having placed him, Harim to Krishna, Suchiram for a long time, Sukrutodaya of all good acts, Saram the essence, after sheltering him in your hearts for a long time, offer respects to Krishna, the essence of all good acts, whose ornaments have doubled by the power of Jayadeva's words. End of song 22. After sheltering him in your hearts for a long time, offer respects to Krishna, the essence of all good acts, whose ornaments have doubled by the power of Jayadeva's words. End of song 22. Commentary, O people, offer respects to Krishna after establishing him in your heart for a long time. One should worship other devatas since Krishna is hard to attain by sacrifices or worship. How can he be attained easily? One should worship other devatas since Krishna is hard to attain by sacrifices or worship. How can he be attained easily? One should worship other devatas since Krishna is hard to attain by sacrifices or worship. How can he be attained easily? Other devatas, since Krishna is hard to attain by sacrifices or worship, how can he be attained easily? He is the essence of pious acts. He is the highest result. Piety increases by worshipping him. Simply by remembering his name, all benefits of sacrifices are accomplished. No one can do anything for him since he has everything. In that sense, he's hard to attain. Thus, one should simply worship him to attain him. Krishna's ornaments have doubled in quantity by the power of Jayadeva's words. He is ornamented with golden and jeweled ornaments, but this has been doubled by describing his qualities with literary ornaments. Text 11.32. Atikramya pangam shravana pada paryanta gamana prayasene vakshnos tarala taram patitayo tadanim radhaya priyatama samalokya samaye papata svedambaha prasara iva harshashru nikara. Atikramya, having surpassed, apangam, the corner of her eyes, shravana of your ears, Patha of the path, Paryanta to the edge, Gaman of going, Praya Asena out of the effort, Eva as if Akshnos from her eyes, Taralatara, restless, Taram, her pupils, Patitayo fell upon Krishna, Tadanim, then Radhaya from Radha, Priyatama, a beloved, Samalok of seeing, Samaya the instant, Papata fell, Svedamba of perspiration, Prasara a stream, Eva like Harsha of joy, Ashra of tears, Nikara a multitude. The Saki continues her description. At the instant of seeing her beloved, abundant tears of joy fell to the ground because Radha's eyes, which had fallen upon Krishna with restless pupils after trying to surpass the edge of her eyes to reach her ears, those tears spread out like drops of perspiration from the endeavor. Commentary, the Saki now describes the transformations in Radha. The Saki says to another Saki, friend, when Radha saw him at that instant, bliss fell from her eyes in the form of profuse tears. Hashashru Nikara. Why did the tears fall? Since they were held in a proper container, that is the eyes. When her eyes fell upon his lens, the pupils became very fickle because of seeing him. She could not remove her eyes from him since she could not satisfy herself fully with his beauty. When her eyes fell there, the contents, the tears also fell. The cause of falling of eyes is explained by a metaphor. The cause of falling of eyes is explained as by a metaphor. A person becoming tired after going a long way perspires and falls down. Perspires and falls down. Similarly, the eyes, as if taking efforts to go beyond the edge of the eye, attempting to reach the ear, perspired and fell. A person becoming tired after going a long way perspires and falls down. Similarly, the eyes, as if taking efforts to go beyond the edge of the eye, attempting to reach the ear, perspired and fell. The tears were like the drops of perspiration, and the eyes fell upon Krishna, compared to the tired person falling down. This description indicates that her eyes were wide. The internal joy, unable to attain a place further inside, appeared externally and fell as tears. This is the ornament called Utpreksha simile. Text 11.33. Bhajantyas talpantam krita kapata kanduti pihita smitam yate gehat bahir avahidali parijane. Priyasyam Pashyantyam Smara Sarasam Akuta Subhagam Salajja Lajjapi Vyagamad Iva Duram Mrigadrisha. Bhajantyas betaking herself Talpa, the bed Antam near Krita performed Kapata as a deceit, Kanduti with scratching, Pihita covered, Smitam with smiles, Yate as it went, Gehat from the Bava, Bahir away, Avahita attentive, Ali of female friends, Parijane the group, Priya of a lover, Krishna, Asyam at the face, Pashyantya and looking, Smara with love, Sarasam impassioned, Akuta because of his intentions, Subhagam an attractive, Salajja ashamed, Lajjapi even the shame, Vyagamad disappeared, Eva as if it were Duram far away, Mrigadrisha of the doe-eyed woman Radha. When a group of attentive Sakis left the bower while covering their smiles by pretending to scratch themselves, when doe-eyed Radha approached the bed and gazed at Krishna's face, attractive because of his intentions and impassioned with love, her shyness disappeared completely as if it were ashamed. Commentary, at that time, the shyness of doe-eyed Radha, who had taken shelter near the bed, completely disappeared or went away went far away, as if ashamed. At this time, the attentive Sakis went outside the pastime bower, covered their smiles by pretending to scratch their ears or other organs. Radha was looking at the face of a beloved, which was attractive, covering their smiles by pretending to scratch Krita Kapata Kanduti, their ears or other organs. At this time, the attentive Sakis went outside the pastime bower. At this time, the attentive Sakis went outside the pastime bower, covering their smiles by pretending to scratch their ears or other organs. Radha was looking at the face of her beloved, which was attractive. Radha was looking at the face of her beloved, which was attractive. Subhagam, because of his intentions to play Akuta, and which was impassioned with love, Smara Sarasam. Because of his intentions to play, and which was is impassioned with love, Smara Sarasam. Another version as Smara Paravashakuta Subhagam. His face was attractive with intentions controlled by love. Text 11.34. This verse is seen in some versions of Gita Govinda, however, it's not present in the commentator's version. Sanandam Nanda Sunur Dishatu Mitaparam Sammadam Mandamandam Radham Adhaya Bhagbor Vivaram Anudridam Pidayan Priti Yoga Tungau Tasya Urojav Atanu Varatanur Nirgatau Masma Bhutam Prishtam Nirbidya Tasmat Bahir Iti Valita Grivam Alokayan Vaha. Sanandam, joyfully, Nanda of Nanda, Sunu, the son, Krishna, Dishatu, Mei, bestow, Mitaparam, unlimited bliss, Sammadam, acceleration, Mandamandam, slowly, Radham, Radha, Adhaya, having taken, Bhavur of his arms, Bahur of his arms, Vivaram, the breach, Anu in Dridam, and firmly, Pidayan, pressing her, Priti Yoga, out of affection, Tunga, large, Tasya of she, Uruja, the breast, Atanu, his face was attractive with intentions controlled by love. His face was attractive with intentions controlled by love. Text 11.34, 123. This verse is seen in some versions of Gita Govinda, though it's not present in the commentator's version. Atanu is Bhuja Pida Krida Hata Kuvalaya Pida Karina Prakirna Shrud Bindur Bindur Jayati Bhujadando Murajita Jay Shri, by the goddess of victory, Vinyaste, placed down Mahita, worship Eva as if Mandara Kusumai with Praparijata flowers. Swayam personally, Sindurena with vermilion, Dvipa with the elephant, Rana in fighting, Muda out of joy, Mudrita painted, Eva and as if Bhuja of his arms, Pida by the pressing, Krida and by playing, Hata was killed, Kuvalaya Pida, Karina by whom the elephant, Prakirna splattered, Astrid of blood, Bindur on which drops, Jayati may remain with excellence, Bhuja of arms, Dando the pair, Murajita of the enemy of Mura, Krishna, the arms of Krishna who killed the elephant Kuvalayapida, while playing at embracing him, remain with excellence. Those arms, the arms of Krishna who killed the elephant Kuvalayapida, while playing at embracing him, remain with excellence. Those arms seem to be worshipped by the goddess of victory with Parijata flowers and seem to be marked by him personally with vermilion out of joy in fighting with the elephant, since they were spattered with the elephant's blood. Commentary: the arms of Krishna, enemy of the demon Mura, remain with all excellence. This means they protect the devotees. He killed the elephant Kuvalayapida by playing and embracing him with his arms. Bhuja Pira Krida. His arms are compared poetically. They are as if worshipped with parijata flowers offered specially by the goddess of victory. The arms appear to be personally marked with sindura out of bliss in fighting with the elephant. He gains beauty by the red blood of the elephant on his black body. He gains beauty by the red blood of the elephant on his black body. Why are these things used for comparison? He gains beauty by the red blood of the elephant on his black body. Why are these things used for comparison? His arms were splattered with spots of blood. The mention of Krishna's arms indicates fearless playing of Radha with deep embraces of those arms. The mention of Krishna's arms indicates fearless playing of Radha with deep embraces of those arms. The mention of Krishna's arms indicates fearless playing of Radha with deep embraces of those arms. Text 11.36, 124. 124. This verse also is seen in some versions. Text 11.36. Saundaryaika nidher ananga lalana lavanya lila jisho radhaya hridi palvale manajisija kridaika rangastale ramyo roja saroja kelana rasitvad atmana kyapayan dhyatur manasa raja hamsa nibhatam Deyan Mukundo Mudam, Saundarya of beauty, Eka highest Nidera treasure, Ananga Lalana of Cupid's wife, Lavanya the attractive Leela jesters, Jisho endowed with Radhaya of Radha, Hridi which is the heart, Palvale which is like a lake, Manasija of Cupid, Krida of the plague, Eka singular, Rangastali in the arena, Ramya attractive, Oroja which are breast, Saroja, Oroja, breast, Saroja in the lotuses, Kelana for play, Rasitvad out of desire, Atmana himself, Kyapayan establishes, Dhyatur upon the meditator, Manasa in Lake Manasa, Rajahamsa to a swan, Nibhatam being similar, Deyan may he bestow, Mukunda, Mudam bliss. May Mukunda bestow bliss to the meditator while out of desire to play in the lotuses of her attractive breast, he establishes himself as a Manasa swan in the arena of Cupid, in the lake like heart of Radha, who's endowed with attractive gestures of Cupid's wife and who's the highest treasure of beauty. May Mukunda bestow bliss to the meditator, while out of desire to play in the lotuses of her attractive breast, he establishes himself as a Manasa swan in the arena of Cupid, in the lake-like heart of Radha, who's endowed with attractive gestures of Cupid's wife, and who's the highest treasure of beauty. Hare Krishna, I would like to end here. Thank you so much.